Don't feed Victor. Victor is a mid-range magic damage champion with strong AoE damage and utility. Victor has a base movement speed of 310 and an attack range of 525, placing him as a mid-speed champion with decent auto attack range. He has among the lowest mana regeneration rates in the league. He has 30 base magic resist, and this does not scale with level. Victor's passive is Evolving Technology. When he starts a game, one of his item slots is already filled with an item called the Hex Core, granting him 3 additional ability power per level. While at the store interface, Victor can click the Hex Core to choose between 3 upgrade options called Augments. Each upgrade offers unique stats and affects one of his 3 non-ultimate abilities. Each augment will be covered with their affected ability. The Hex Core cannot be sold or removed from his inventory in any way. Once upgraded, Victor's staff will change colors and he cannot change the Hex Core again. Victor's Power Transfer is a targeted mid-range spell that deals damage to a target. Once the projectile reaches its target, it returns to Victor, granting him a temporary shield based on the listed damage of the ability. Power Transfer does not need to successfully damage a target for the spell to return and grant him a full shield. If the projectile hits a target with a spell shield, or even a target that dies before it can deal damage, Victor will still gain the full shield. However, a disjointed cast, such as when Fizz uses Playful Trickster, will completely end the spell, preventing Victor from gaining the shield. The yellow Hex Core augment for Power Transfer increases his health and health regeneration. Additionally, anytime Power Transfer is cast, Victor briefly gains dramatically increased movement speed. Unlike the shield, the movement speed increase is instantly applied simply by using the ability on a valid target. For clarification, Power Transfer does not need to finish casting, such as if the target dies before the cast time completes, and Victor will still gain the movement speed buff. In this situation, Victor gains run speed without spending mana or putting Power Transfer on cooldown. Victor's Gravity Field is a slowing field placed on the ground within a moderate range. Enemies within the field gain a rapidly stacking slow effect, resulting in a stun if they remain within the field for 3 stacks. If placed within a bush, the effect is visible to players outside the bush. This ability can fully block the path in tighter corridors, such as those in the jungle. A spell shield will prevent a player from being stunned in a gravity well. The player will still take 2 stacks of the slow, but the 3rd application that would stun the player consumes the spell shield and is blocked. If the player stays in the same field after it consumes their spell shield, they will build slow stacks again but will reset again without a stun. In other words, a player with a spell shield is slow but cannot be stunned by a gravity well. The blue Hex Core augment for Gravity Field increases his mana and mana regeneration and grants him cooldown reduction. Additionally, it dramatically increases the range from Victor where a gravity field can be placed. Victor's Death Ray is a line skill shot that is fired in a direction from any nearby location. All enemies in a small area around where the line travels are dealt magic damage. Once the Death Ray has begun, Victor can move freely while it is firing. This is targeted by clicking a start point and dragging in a direction. Though he can only begin the Death Ray in a medium range of himself, the ray can fire significantly beyond this point, making it useful as a long-range poke and damage dealer. Death Ray grants vision, allowing it to be used for scouting bushes and hidden locations at a distance. Additionally, Death Ray does not grant vision of Victor to enemies hit by the ability while he is in a bush. With ability power prioritized throughout the game, Death Ray can be a strong tool for farming, able to kill caster minions instantly and deal significant damage to other minions. The red Hex Core augment for Death Ray grants additional ability power. Additionally, it adds a damage over time effect to Death Ray, causing it to deal a percentage of the original damage as bonus damage over several seconds. Victor's ultimate is Chaos Storm. This is an area of effect spell that is cast on a location within a moderate range of Victor. When it is cast, it deals a burst of magic damage to all affected enemies